Hello there, and welcome back to Adiecraft, and welcome to Adie's Adventure, episode number 7. Today I've got lots on because I am going to be building myself an iron farm, and that means villagers. So let's get on with the video. Because of how close it was to the water, I decided to go to the second village that we discovered, just because it was much easier to then get the villager back in a boat. So whilst I was there, I managed to collect a villager. His friend didn't seem too pleased that I was kidnapping him, but yeah, managed to escape, and then headed back across to the base area. I created a very simple villager breeder just with a whole bunch of beds in a room, and then just chucked loads of food into them, and they were quite happily there, reproducing, creating babies, jumping on the beds, and just having a great time. As you saw, now I've got my villagers over here and I've bred them up a bit. Let's go and have a look at where they are. Just in case the villagers try to escape, then we've got an easy access where we can just run underneath these, because actually having trapdoors here is great. You can walk straight underneath, but no villagers can get in, and also no zombies as well. So we've got a couple of iron golems here, which means that there have potentially been some zombie pigmen coming through probably here and scaring the villagers, and looks like one of these iron golems is a little bit cracked, so let's help him on his way and make sure he doesn't get to us. Cracked him. Alright, excellent. And then let's get his friend if we can get an angle. No, we can't from there. Cool. Alright, I didn't mean to do that. There is his friend. Now that's going to go all the way down. Hopefully my torches are high enough. I think they are. That does give us a little bit of iron. Thank goodness they don't remember that you've killed their friend. But boom, and let's keep this guy at bay. He shouldn't be able to get me. I don't think he can get far enough, but yeah, a little bit of iron, something to show what we've got coming up. But actually, oh, 9, that's good. So now we've got a room full of villagers, and we've also got these two. So whilst I was doing this, so I was doing all of this on stream, hence why I've got some of the replay clips going through. So I went and I got the villagers in here, and whilst we were there, we just did a couple of little checks to see what we could get, and we managed to get ourselves a mending villager. So I haven't put mending on anything yet, because I haven't actually got the best gear there. So there's some things that I need to improve. Things like the helmet are pretty good, but I could still sort of do better. Hello, what's your problem? Out of the way, big nose. And then we've got this guy as well. So we've also got an unbreaking villager. So I've just popped these guys in a little bit of a hole here just to keep them there. But yeah, other than that, we've got more than enough villagers for our iron farm. So it is going to be a 2-module iron farm. So we'll need 6 of these guys. So yeah, we're going to get building that, and first of all I'm going to find spawn and clear the area. So yeah, let's get through here, leave these guys closed just in case, and yeah, let's get on with building. Whilst I was out getting some sand, I was on my way back to the base, and this all happened on the stream, but I thought I'd clip it, when we had what could have been our very first death of the season. So this creeper came around and I heard his, and literally, luckily I had my bow pulled and had the reflexes to just finish that guy off. But yeah, it was a little bit hairy coming back. I forgot to take a bed with me. But yeah, once I had all the resources, I decided to clear the area. I'd found where that cobble pillar is basically where the spawn is, the actual spawn chunks itself. So just wanted to clear out enough space so that when the golems spawned, they wouldn't actually have any valid spaces apart from the ones that I gave them. Now this design is one that I came up with, and it's based on the Logical Geek Boy mechanics, so I'll link that video in the description. If you would like to see a tutorial on this, let me know. But basically we've got an 11 by 11 where the water streams funnel the golems into the killing area, and then to 5 by 7 platforms to actually get the golems to drop down. As you can see, here we have the iron farm that we just built up again. I did that on stream. If you haven't already checked out the stream, then please do. It's twitch.tv/AdieCraft. So I do stream occasionally when it comes to some of these things here going on. But yeah, here we've got the basis of the iron farm. I will need to head up there now to do some of the beds. So we've got these beds, and I've got some glass over in this chest over here, and these are the last sections. Basically what I need to do is I need to get the villagers in place that are going to be just above there. Then we need to capture ourselves a zombie, get the lava in place as well. So I've got some buckets to go and get some lava. And yeah, we'll get the lava blade in place there with some signs, and get this thing cranking out some golems. As you can see now, I have connected up a rail line with some powered rails to take it all the way, if I use my cheaty zoom key, right the way up into that first pod. So now it's a case of just trying it out, getting myself a minecart. Getting myself some iron first to make the minecarts. Have I got one? Nope, haven't got one on my in my inventory. So let's go and get one. Where is it? Iron here, and there's a minecart. Let's go and dump off some of this dirt so I've got some space. And what else do I need? I think that is everything. I can clear another space here and then make a couple more of these minecarts. Now, I'm not too fussed about using up quite a bit of my iron supply because, yeah, the aim is that in the future, very, very shortly, I will have a full supply of iron. So there we go, 1 and 2, and there we go. That should be the first 4. So we'll try this with one of these villagers now. And then we can see about getting the rest out. But fingers crossed, if I eat some food. Yeah, this comes all the way inside. I've used a combination of redstone torches and also some of the redstone blocks just for the ease, really, to get these guys sorted. And let's now pop one of these rails on, and the moment of truth. Does this work? Oh, well that works, and I've got him in. Right. And now to see if I can catch up with him. And there he goes. Moment of truth. Didn't put too many iron rails, golden rails in, but oh, yeah, there is a bit here where he can't get up. Okay, this is what I was trying to check. I think it's potentially here. So let's pop a rail in there and make sure I haven't got one that's not powered. I've got a few more. So fingers crossed this should do it, but I didn't see exactly where he couldn't get through. So hopefully... I see the error of my ways. I haven't actually connected this up fully. So actually it should work. Slight error there, but that's why we test these things. Alright, okay, get this powered, and that should... because that's a double, actually I might split these ones out a little bit just so I've got more power. Nearly done. That one needs to go around the corner, and then I will have that one actually being a redstone. Or a powered rail. Get this here. And now we should have him all the way. So let's head back and see if we can't get the first of these villagers in. So I've just got this guy going again. This time, fingers crossed, he should be able to make it all the way. If I can keep up with him, which I probably can't because I've actually put quite a few powered rails in place. Let's just see if he goes up. He's not come back to me, which is a good sign this time. So hopefully this rail system will also be good once I can catch a zombie. He's gone up there, he's stuck somewhere, but he's made it most of the way. Let's see what I've done wrong up here. Ah, I see. Again, just a pretty simple issue. Let's get this guy up there, and whilst we're here, let's go. Be gone. All being well, this guy is now in his little area. I probably need to before. Yes, he is in there. I'll keep him in the minecart. But I will need to get rid of some of these blocks before I take him out of that minecart. So, yeah, it's going well. It's nearly done. I will get the others in here. And in theory, if I break this block and do F3 and B for hitboxes, I can break the one that he's on as well. Let's clear all of these out before I do, because I don't want him to then... Let's get them all in, I think that's probably the best idea. And then I can think about sorting out the rest of the stuff. So let's pop down here. Bloop. Head to the corner. Quite a big drop there. Maybe a bigger drop than I was slightly expecting. But time to get the other two in place. So with a little bit of wrangling, whereby one of them decided to jump on the bed rather than actually get into the box, we now have all three of the villagers safely protected from witchery. The only thing left to do on this side for this to be finished, now that we've done this, is to physically break this glass, which was the thing that is going to keep them from seeing the zombie that's going to be bobbing up and down here. So that was the thing that would stop line of sight. I think, let me just make sure that they're safe, that should keep them from anything happening to them, basically. So yeah, that's the first set done. Then now I've prepared this ready to get the second set done. Yeah, let's go and do it. So now we have the second group of villagers in their little pod. And the only thing that we need to do now is get ourselves a zombie. And as it's getting dark, they should all be heading into bed shortly, which means that this iron farm will start pumping out iron golems literally as soon as we get the zombie in. So yeah, give it a couple of minutes to get a zombie to spawn, and then I'll go and collect him. But until then, let me head down here into the water, avoiding that lava blade, of course. And yeah, let's go and get myself a zombie that can hold something. Well, as you can now see by the golem that's just dropped down, and the other one, we now have a fully functioning iron farm. So obviously these guys just go and chill out in the lava, but luckily they are outside of the spawning distance, or the detection distance anyway for the villagers. So even if they're still dying, those villagers will then spawn another set of golems ready to be killed. So yeah, there's probably a couple of bits that have dropped down whilst I was cleaning up. Yep. But aside from that, it's it's pretty. It's Feral packing out the iron. So really happy with how this is gone. I am going to be decorating it at some point, or doing something around it at least. There was a slight problem when I was building this up, in that I realised that I had to put the spawning platforms one block too far away. So I'd put it on, I'd put it after 6 blocks rather than on the 6th block for the spawning platform. So that's just one thing to note. But aside from that, it's working really well. In terms of the mechanics, it's just basically a variation of the mechanics for the Logical Geek Boy, particularly the stuff with where you've got the 2 walls and the water flowing from one block to the other. The zombie then jumps up and down, and every time he jumps up, then he makes eye contact with the 2 sets of villagers. And when he makes eye contact with the 2 sets of villagers, then they get scared, and obviously that prompts them to spawn some more iron golems in. The other good thing about that is it also lets them sleep, which is essential. So you need to have your villagers sleeping within 20 minutes in order for you to actually get a golem to spawn. So you can't have it so the zombie can just see them all the time, which is why this hopping water mechanic is perfect. But yeah, this is now in the spawn chunks. And now that this is in the spawn chunks, this, where I've got, what, I think it's 8 double chests here, should get me all the iron I could possibly ever dream of. So yeah, I didn't really, it's just me on the server, on the world, of course, so I didn't need more than just these 2 modules. To be honest, I could probably have done it with one, but actually just having the 2, I like the symmetry that it gives. So yeah, really pleased with how that's gone. Awful lot of work though, particularly trying to get the zombie in. Had a couple of zombies, it turned daytime before I could actually get them in properly, so they decided that they were going to go and die on me. So that was a bit of a pain, but yeah, I've got that guy. He's got his item there that he's looking at, and actually I haven't had a look from over here. And what I can also see is we're also getting some iron golems over here. So these guys are spawning because the villagers down underneath. So this is just within the spawning range for them. So let's take out this guy. Let's live dangerously. Let's get rid of these. We don't need these guys anymore. Oh, over his head. And there we go. So there's some more iron, as if I needed any. And basically, yeah, these guys will continue to spawn until I put my villager trading hall in, which, as I think I mentioned, but I can't remember, I definitely mentioned it on the stream, is probably going to be in this area over here. So I'm going to get that done, and once I've got all of those villagers in place, then it will stop spawning the iron golems, just because they'll be separated. They won't see any way to pathfind, and they won't have any zombies nearby. So yeah, just a bit clean up here now. Oh, missed that. Missed him. Oh, where's he gone? I've got an angry iron golem down here somewhere. He was already weak, so there's obviously been some zombies around here, just beating them up slightly. Awesome pillagers. That's the other thing that they're useful for. But yeah, really pleased. And let's clean that up and just come around here. And looking at it from a distance, then I think it blends in quite well. Oh, fallen down the stairs. But yeah, it blends in quite well because there's very little to this. You can still see the iron golems burning up there in the lava, and yeah, really good. So I think, because that's taken so long, and turn off F3 and B for hitboxes for a start, Because that's taken so long to get sorted, I think that's going to be it for this episode. If you've enjoyed the episode or would like to build your own iron farm, then I will link the Logical Geek Boy video down in the description, which gives you all of the mechanics to design your own. And this, like I say, is just a variation of that. But yeah, thank you very, very much for watching. Please do make sure that if you've enjoyed this video, you hit the like, you do leave me a comment, and you make sure that you do subscribe. And if you want to see any future streams that I might be doing from this world or on any of my other worlds like AlphaCraft or my futuristic world, then yeah, make sure you follow me on Twitch. So twitch.tv/AdieCraft, and I'd be really happy to see you there next time I stream. And with that being said, thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time on AdieCraft. Free iron.